Have you ever asked yourself the question that I got this week from different motivational quotes? The person you are today, what you're doing, how you're treating others, how you're living, would it be the person your younger self would be proud of, would feel safe around, would be happy with? That's a loaded question, right? Welcome to Lesson in Everyday. It is your host, none other than LAT. I'm here with you sharing my life experiences, my life perspectives, and as I continue to grow and learn each and every day, my perspective change, right? For the better. And I am opening up to new perspectives and new ideas, new ways of thinking, and changing the mentality. So I am hoping all of these conversations in some kind of form or fashion will help you, assist you, and motivate you and inspire you. I haven't been doing this very long, but I enjoy sharing with you guys. I truly do, because I believe that knowledge is power. And not only that, but I do truly believe that everyone's life story is also a helping tool for others. Okay, so I want to make sure that I share all I can with you while I'm still here and as I'm learning. Okay, it's better that way, right? Because I believe it's all about helping one another. So let's get right into it. I was hit yesterday from left to right with different motivational quotes as daily reminders and just throughout the day. And it was very interesting that most of them yesterday were talking about the younger me, right? Or the younger you, right? Okay, just the younger version. Let me say that. And the question was, would the younger you be, feel safe and secure and happy with the person you are today? That right there is a question to be like, wow, let me think about this, right? And I say, let me think about it because if I had that question proposed to me every step of the way, at every time I turned a new number in age, right, I would have to question, how has my year been? Have I been on the right track? Have I been working to improve and be better? Have I made the choices that impact not just the younger version of me, but younger people, right? Others. Have I been very good at being a great influencer? Have I been impactful in most or all areas of my life, right? You see, I hesitated. And I just think about that, and I think about the years that I've lived thus far and some of the choices and decisions I made. I was never thinking about this question. I was never thinking the decisions I'm making, the choices I'm making, how I'm reacting, how am I responding, my responses and reaction. Let me rewrite that, right? My responses and reactions and decisions and behavior, has it been just out of my emotions and feelings growing up? And if so, if I look back at the younger person when I was a little girl, when I felt scared, when I felt hurt, when I felt the pain, when I felt disappointed, am I been that person that's doing those things? Or am I that person that is improving and saying, I'm opposite of that. Let me be better. Let me do better. Let me be greater. Let me be the person that can make that person, my younger version, right, feel safe, feel secure, feel comfortable, feel happy, be happy. What am I doing, right? And I told you guys, we're talking about life, and these are spontaneous conversations, but I thought it was a great topic. What are we doing with our lives? And this question just made me think about so much more as far as, just over the years and just living now. And what I know now, of course, I probably knew a little bit of it back then, but not as knowledgeable. Now I'm experiencing what I know now, right? And so I think like some of the choices I made was out of hurt and pain, and I reacted and responded or retaliated, right? Or had this mind, when you're a teenager, you're like, listen, I'm gonna get them back. So I think about that and I say, you know what? If I was to be asked that question, if I was asked that question before I made some of the decisions and choices I made, I may have approached different. I may have done differently and chose differently, right? Because I believe that the younger version of me would be like, why would you want to be the person that had you feeling, scared, insecure, uncomfortable, in danger, unsafe, hurt, in pain, tears, all those different things, even disappointment. Why would you want to be that person? Like, why as the older version or current version, why would you want to be that person that was that person that made the little you feel those things, right? And I hope I'm making sense. It's a kind of jumble in my words, but I say all that to say, now that I have this question proposed, I believe that I will keep this question to the forefront because I do want to be the version I want to be the best version of myself, right? I want to be the best I can be in all that I do. And I want God to be very happy and proud of the things I do. And alongside of that, I want to be able to be the person that, looking back, I can say, you know what? The younger version of me will be happy today because I am making sure that I am being a person that loves, forgive, a person that's healing, a person that's helping other people in the process, instead of being the person that may have impacted in a negative way the younger version of me, right? So I want to be the opposite. I want to be better. I want to be that great version. I want to give all I can. I want to live out my dream. I want to fulfill my dream, my purpose. So that question was a loaded question, and I want to continue this tomorrow. I believe I want to have the conversation, what would you say to the younger version, just from what you know now and how you're living? What would you tell yourself? What advice would you have given yourself, from where you are now? It's very interesting. I know it's kind of odd. I told you it's going to be spontaneous, you guys. So, roll with it, flow with it. But I'm hoping you guys stay in tune and kind of understanding where this conversation is going and how impactful it is to have self-assessment, to take that time to self-reflect. Self-reflection is great because you get to weigh the choices, decisions that you're making and the impact that it has, the pros, the cons. How is this going to be beneficial? How is this going to be impactful? How am I going to make change, and how is this change going to be effective, right? So these are really good questions and really good topics that I just thought of. And like I said, I didn't just think of it, but the quotes kind of influence these thoughts, and it's great because it flows with what I started Monday off with, about life lessons and what we have to learn. And I believe that each day brings the best life lessons, right? Because in present time, what am I doing? How am I being impactful? What changes and what decisions can I make today? Choices, what difference can I make today in today? Because even the small differences can be very impactful, okay? Don't belittle any decision you make. Every decision counts, and every choice you make matters, right? So I just want to encourage you guys to self-reflect and, take a moment. You don't have to take long, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Just take a time to self-reflect and really self-assess and see where you are. And are you headed in the right direction? Are you moving in a very productive, fruitful way? Are you planting seeds, watering your seeds, and are you producing or reproducing, right? Are you being a great impact in your everyday walk? And are you being or working towards being the best version of you? This is a part of self-reflecting and self-assessing your life, because life has its way of teaching us the greatest lessons. And I want to continue on these conversations with you later this week. I hope you guys take something from this conversation, and I hope that I'm helping you, because you're always helping me. Just thinking about you guys helps me, right? And having this opportunity to share with you. I love you guys. Stay encouraged. Keep your head up. Trust me, it's not always easy, but guess what? Those hard roads leads to the best results, okay? So stay strong, keep your head up, keep the faith, and keep trusting the process, and keep believing in your dream. Stay encouraged, and I want to say, just go out and have a bountiful day, a beautiful and blessed day, okay? And go out and be the best version you can be today. All right, be blessed.